Sounds exciting. Are you really, are chatbots really great for managing your finances from Empress?
And also, yeah, before you get into that as well, sorry, Empress, for editorializing your question, but let's step back and contextualize chatbots a little bit, and how do you think about them, and then are they great for managing finances? I think there's almost two questions there.
Yeah, the most applicable thing to us is we have a chatbot in relation to support. Now what we've done that I think other challengers or neobanks haven't done is expanded. And I think Revolut has a unique challenge that other guys, your Mondos and Starlings, don't have yet, which is that Revolut is available in 28 European countries, from Poland to France to Germany. So it's incredibly in multiple languages, mixing cultures and various other things. So managing support from that perspective is a lot more tricky. Not only is there higher numbers of people coming to our support, but a lot of them don't speak English, so we need to make sure we facilitate that and support it. So the idea of implementing a chatbot for support was basically to make sure that we could sustain the numbers that were coming and make sure people were getting seen in a timely manner. So the idea of Rita, which is our chatbot, was to answer the simple questions.
Where did the name come from?
It stands for Revolut Intelligence
Technology Agent,
something like that. I should know.
Answers on a postcard, people. Send us what you think Rita stands for.
It's on our FAQs. But the idea is that it can answer very simple questions so the agents are freed up to deal with the more complex situations. So at the moment, our chatbot's answering about 25 to 26% of queries, which is actually really good. But we've got a lot of work to make that a bit more complex. And
how do you think about balancing what the chatbot does versus what the human does, and how does that handover look from an experience standpoint? Because I guess that's something you're always trying to optimize on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, ultimately, if a customer can ask a question, Rita can come back and propose an answer, but if that answer isn't good enough, the customer just needs to type live agent, and then they get put straight through into a human, which is important. So we don't mess around, we don't try and divert them to FAQs and try and re-answer the questions. Very much, if it's not for you, skip this part, speak to a human.
So long as I don't end up in that position where I've ended up a few times where I get angry at the IVR down the phone. It's like, let me speak to a person, please.
No, not at all. It's about 5 second process. Live agent, you're straight through in there.
Humans are there.